My brothers and sisters in Christ, today, in the fourth Sunday of the beautiful season of Easter, we celebrate Jesus as the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd who tells us that He is the gate. The Good Shepherd that tells us that He is the one who knows each one of His sheep by name, and that He also knows that His sheep know His voice, listen to Him, and follow His steps. So that is what He wants for us. He wants us to listen to Him, and in listening to Him, to believe, to trust, to follow, and to copy Him in the way that we proceed with our life. He is the Good Shepherd who takes nothing for Him, who wants nothing for Him, and that on the other hand, He wants to give His sheep life in abundance. He doesn't keep anything for His own. He receives what the sheep give Him, but then He gives it all back multiplied. Today in our society, we see many people who could be taken as shepherds. They lead teams, they lead groups of people, but in their leading, they're always also not necessarily in a selfish way, but also looking out for their benefit, looking out for their future, looking out for their needs. However, with Jesus as the Good Shepherd, He doesn't keep anything for His own. He gives it all back to us. And that's why He offers life in abundance, because He makes everything new. He makes everything better. He makes the light shine in our path, shine in our lives. He tells us in another place that He is the way, the truth, and the life. And that's why He is the Good Shepherd, because He shows us the way in which we need to lead our life. He is the Good Shepherd because He looks for the lost sheep. He wants to make sure that these lost sheep can have a way to come back to the flock, can have a way back to life. And He goes out. He leaves the 99 back so that they can support each other while He goes away to look for the one that went astray. And when He finds it, He embraces it and brings it back to the flock, just as He does with us. He goes out to look for us. He goes out of His way to show us the true way. And once He finds us and we say yes, then He embraces us and brings us back to Him. He gives us the beautiful sacrament of reconciliation that we may get a new start in our relationship with Him, that we may get strengthened through His forgiveness and also through the Eucharist, where He gives us His body, His blood, that we may become one with Him. Let us grow in our humility, that we may listen to the call of the shepherd, that we may recognize His voice amongst the many voices that the world wants us to listen to. Let us recognize His voice over all of the challenges, His voice over all of the temptations, His voice over all of the allurements of the world, that all that they want is our attraction, is for us to forget about Jesus and to go and follow them so that we may lose it all. Let us always listen to God, and not to live that action in just listening, but in having those words become our way of life, that we may not just listen to the shepherd, but do what He does, act as He acts, and love as He loves. In this way, we're going to be able to work with Him in the construction of His kingdom among us. We will be able to be an active, a dynamic member of His flock, helping one another, that we may grow in love, in union, and in prosperity, with the love of God, and with Him as our shepherd who's looking out for our good. Let us be humble and accept Him, and get as close to Him as we can, that we may be counted into the sheep of His flock for eternity. Thank you. Have a great day. May God bless you. And may this week with the Good Shepherd, you can be able to listen to His voice and follow Him, one step after the other. May God bless you always.